Hello everyone, I've got a puzzle for you. It's the Salem witch trials and two villagers are accused of being witches. Now the Witchfinder General says there's a very simple test to determine whether or not you are witches. Each pick a card from a deck and you can look at it if you want, but what I want you to do is for you to predict the colour of the other person's card. Now I'm going to put you into separate rooms so there's no communication between you. And if you're both wrong, or if one of you is wrong, then you're free to go. But if you both correctly predict the colour of the other person's card, then you're in league with the devil and you will be burnt at the stake. So some of you may have already worked out, the probability of failing and being burnt at the stake is 1 in 4. That's 25%. So if I did an experiment of 100 trials, I should expect to burn at the stake about 25 times. If I repeated that experiment over and over again, I would get a graph like this. There you go. As you can see, most of the time I fail about 25 times. I could fail every time. It's not impossible, but it's very unlikely. Or I could never fail. How likely is that? Well, the probability of surviving is 75%. So if I wanted to know the probability of surviving 2 independent trials, I simply multiply the probabilities together. So what I would do is write 75% as a decimal and multiply it by itself. And so the probability of surviving 2 trials is about 56%. In the same way, I could work out the probability of surviving 10 trials. All I do is write 75% as a decimal to the power 10, and that's about 5.6%. Indeed, the probability of surviving 26 trials is in the region of 1 in 2,000. It's very unlikely, but that's exactly what we're about to do. So if you see here, we have a setup. Now we can't go into separate rooms, so we have a divider here instead. We're going to make our predictions with these props, and we have a pack of cards. Now they're unmarked cards, and I want to emphasise that there's no secret tapping system between this or anything like that. This isn't a magic trick, but what we have is a strategy to survive, and I want to see if you can work out what it is. Now strictly speaking, these are independent trials, but the idea is the same. So if Jay will put the pack of cards between us, then what we will do is I'll pick a card. I'm going to make a prediction, like this, and I predicted black. Was I right?
No, you were wrong. I have the 6 of hearts.
And what did you predict?
I predicted red.
And you were right, I had the 10 of hearts, but I was wrong, so we survived the trial. So if we try it again, trial 2, we pick a card, we make a prediction, like this. Now I predicted red. Was I right?
You were right. I have the 5 of diamonds.
And what did you predict?
I predicted black.
And you were wrong because I had the 9 of hearts, so we survived the trial. So we're going to go through the rest of the deck at lightning speed. If you want to skip the next couple of minutes, I'll understand, but otherwise I want you to keep track of whether or not we survive. Okay, so here we go. Trial 3. I had the Queen of Diamonds.
4 of clubs.
Okay, trial 4. 7 of Diamonds.
7 of hearts.
Trial 5. Jack of Clubs.
King of diamonds.
6. King of Spades.
4 of spades.
7. Jack of Spades.
2 of diamonds.
8. Jack of Hearts.
8 of hearts.
9. 5 of Clubs.
Ace of diamonds.
10. 2 of Clubs.
10 of spades.
11. 4 of Hearts.
5 of spades.
12. Jack of Clubs.
8 of diamonds.
13. 10 of Clubs.
3 of clubs.
14. Jack of Diamonds.
King of hearts.
15. 8 of Clubs.
4 of diamonds.
16. Queen of Spades.
10 of diamonds.
17. 9 of clubs.
King of clubs.
18. 6 of clubs.
3 of hearts.
19. For the ace of clubs.
2 of spades.
20. Queen of clubs.
9 of spades.
21. 7 of spades.
2 of hearts.
22. 3 of diamonds.
5 of hearts.
23. Queen of hearts.
3 of spades.
24. 6 of spades.
6 of diamonds.
25. Ace of spades.
8 of spades.
And 26. I made my prediction, 9 of diamonds.
Ace of hearts.
So what you should have noticed is that we survived every trial, but can you work out how? If you think you can, write it in the video comments, and if you have been, thanks for watching.